Hello. Welcome to the Brookmont Thanksgiving service, 33 years of a grand tradition. We begin with a prayer of thanksgiving. Source of all life, we thank you for the gift of life and for the bounties of this earth. We give thanks for those who labor to bring forth those bounties and those who bring them to us. We thank you for setting us in communities, for families who nurture our becoming, for children around us who lighten our moments with delight, for friends who love us by choice, for companions at work who share our burdens and daily tasks, for friends as yet unknown whose goodwill is felt by us every day. We thank you for placing within us hearts that urge us to have wonder and gratitude, to join in celebration, and to share our good fortune with others. For these and many other blessings, we give thanks. Amen.
When spring lights up the prairie in 1,000 shades of green, the farmer gently wakes the earth from its dark and ancient dreams. Each seed holds a perfect plan in harmony with earth and man, and they're bound for another harvest home. Bound for our
everybody, and happy Thanksgiving. Today I shall read to you Proclamation 822 on the meaning of Thanksgiving. This was delivered by President Theodore Roosevelt in November of 1908. For the very reason that in material well-being we have abounded, we therefore owe it to the Almighty to show equal progress in moral and spiritual things. With a nation, as with individuals who make up a nation, material well-being is indispensable. But that material foundation by itself is not enough. A life spent piling up things that minister only to the pleasures of the body is a life wasted. To such a material foundation, we must add a life of the Spirit. Only then shall we fulfill this nation's great mission and accomplish our proper aspirations. The things of the body are good, the things of the intellect better, best of all are the things of the soul. In the long run, it is character that counts. Let us therefore, as a people, set our faces resolutely against evil, and with determination smite down wrong. And with broad charity, kindness, and goodwill, let us strive with all our strength for righteousness in public and private life. Now, therefore, I, Theodore Roosevelt, President of the United States, do set apart Thursday next as a day of general thanksgiving and prayer. And on that day, I recommend that we all shall cease from daily work, and in our homes and houses of worship, meet devoutly to thank the Almighty for the many blessings we have received, and pray that we may be given the strength so to order our lives as to deserve a continuation of these blessings in years to come.
Happy Thanksgiving. I hope to see you in 2021.
Now more than ever, we need you to help our neighbors. Please give to manafood.org. Thank you.
Let our hearts not be hardened to those living on the margins. There is room at the table for everyone. This is where it all begins. This is how we gather in. There is
Thanksgiving Offering for the Natural World. Gratitude by Mary Oliver. What did you notice? The dew snail, the low-flying sparrow, the bat on the wind in the dark, big-chested geese in the V of sleekest performance, the soft toad patient in the hot sand, the sweet hungry ants, the uproar of mice in the empty house, the tin music of the cricket's body, the blouse of the goldenrod. What did you hear? The thrush greeting the morning, the little bluebirds in their hot box, the salty talk of the wren, then the deep cup of the hour of silence. When did you admire? The oaks letting down their dark and hairy fruit, the carrot rising in its elongated waist, the onion sheet after sheet curved inward to the pale green wand. At the end of summer, the brassy dusk, the almost liquid beauty of the flowers, then the ferns, scrawled black by the forest. What astonished you? The swallows making their dip and turn over the water. What would you like to see again? My dog, her energy and exuberance, her willingness, her language beyond all nimbleness of tongue, her recklessness, her loyalty, her sweetness, her strong legs, her curled black lip, her snap. What was most tender? Queen Anne's lace with its parsnip root, the everlasting in its bonnets of wool, the kinks and turns of the Tupelo's body, the tall black banks of sand, the clam clamped down. What was most wonderful? The sea and its wide shoulders, the sea and its triangles, the sea lying on its long athlete's spine. What did you think was happening? The green beast of the hummingbird, the eye of the pond, the wet face of the lily, the bright puckered knee of the broken oak, the red tulip of the fox's mouth, the upswing, the downpour, the frayed sleeve of the first snow. So the gods shake us from our sleep.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, bright blessed day.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thanks, Roxanne, for inviting me. This Thanksgiving service is a great tradition, and I'm so old that I've been in on it since the start. I'm going to read from work I've been doing during this very strange time. It's a weird, formal blend of the sonnet sequence, in this case a crown of sonnets, which is a group of sonnets that have a certain order to them, and the poetic fugue, which I may have startled you by beginning this little video with a Bach fugue. The fugue in poetry takes its loose structure from the fugue in music, in which a few notable phrases are transposed, repeated, echoed, transposed, modified throughout the work. And I think you'll be able to hear that in, I'm going to read the opening of this sequence, which is called Pandemic Fugue. There are 3 sections of this opening. Pandemic Fugue. These are the skies of my childhood, cloud banks incandescent against a deepening blue, and the earth strangely still below. Still, but not silent. Birds chorusing at daybreak, at dusk, so like the cusps of night in childhood. A rasp of rain stirring in the leaf haze. No whir of traffic, no planes over the river, only clouds that flare like festival lanterns against a deepening blue, as if this were an earlier world, the unmapped earth of ice fields, marshlands, forests, circling seasons, migratory wonder, not a world on fire. 2. Is the world on fire? Clouds like funeral lamps hanging in a fever dream, delirium, contagion, gurneys crammed in corridors, sirens chorusing across 1,000 cities, while the unharmed stay at home, watching in wonder as their neighborhoods grow wilder, deer scuffling in the April brush, rabbits in the garden, redbud seedlings swaying by a shuttered shop, alleyways in bitter blossom, sky, a color I'd almost forgotten. 3. The sky's a color I'd almost forgotten, fathomless blue of skies over the mountains where I walked when I was young, unharmed within a wildness that I've forsworn, terrified I'll vanish into thinning air. Why take a risk when I can lean against my window, fortunate, sequestered, surveying the local world at daybreak, at dusk? No traffic above us, no traffic on the greening ground, cars parked by the millions on city streets, in fields and barns, deserted rides at the end of the carnival. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed God's grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. slave and native ones, whose loyal families labor still, that we may live as one. America, America, renew thy founders' call. Let liberty and justice be the right of one and all. O bountiful of forest green, of lake and fertile lands, where seeds of hope are tended by thy sons and daughters' hands. America, America, the earth still calls to thee, where human life and nature strive to live in harmony.
It's just a way to. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do this benediction, and so basically we're gonna do it 3 times, and the first time I'm going to recite the words and demonstrate the signs, and then the second time we can do them all together, and then the third time we're just gonna do the signs without the words. Okay, so may love travel with you as you head to the east. May love travel with you as you head to the west. May love travel with you as you head to the south. May love travel with you as you head to the north. And may Mother Earth and Father Sky be with you in your minds, on your lips, and in your heart as we leave this special place. Okay, so now we're going to do it all together. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. May love travel with you as you head to the east. May love travel with you as you head to the west. May love travel with you as you head to the south. May love travel with you as you head to the north. And may Mother Earth and Father Sky be with you in your mind, on your lips, and in your heart as we leave this special place. Okay, now we're going to do it just the signs without the words.
We all hope to be together for the Thanksgiving service in the chapel of the Brookmont Church next year. Best wishes of happiness and good health to you and everyone you love. Happy Thanksgiving.
Sing together.